I got something to say about that Montgomery pier brawl. First of all, the pontoon boat that needed to move did not belong to the white guy that went after the black guy. He was trying to tell him that. He was trying to make him move a boat that did not belong to him. First of all. Second of all, the boat that he did own, when the black guy moved that pontoon boat that needed to move, he ran it into his pontoon boat and did $1,500 worth of damage to that man's pontoon boat. And by the law in that state, you have the right to protect yourself, your family, and your property. It's in their state constitution. Well, when he confronted the black man and said, I want to know your employer's name, because he had turned the patch away from him to where he couldn't see the name of the company he was with, the black man, threw his hat up in the air and put his fist up. Well, guess what? Now the black man invited the fight. Dang right. Don't matter if you're security or not. Don't matter if you're a worker or not. Don't invite a fight if you don't want to fight. Especially there. Because now he has the right to protect himself. Remember, the state constitution says you have the right to protect yourself, your family, and property. Now, already, 2 things happened to where he had to protect himself and his property. Now, as far as the other white folk jumping in after black folk jumped in, instead of it being a one-on-one fight, which that's what it should have stayed, 2 men fighting. And 2 men would have went to jail, and then 2 men would have paid a little fine, and then they've been told not to do it again, and it'd been all done. No, black folk had to jump in because the white guy got the black guy down. Oh my God. Maybe the black guy shouldn't have thrown his hat and thrown up his hand saying, let's fight, if he didn't want his ass whooped. Just saying. And you might want to get the right people and accuse the right people before you start accusing someone of something they did not do. And their boat was in the place it was supposed to be. Just saying. Now, as soon as the other black folk who jumped in first started jumping on that white guy that had the black guy down, beating his ass, who wanted to fight, his family had the right to protect him. Again, we're going to go back in their state constitution. You have the right to protect yourself, your family, and your property. That's how the state constitution reads. So no, there was no hate crime. At least not on the white people's side. Black people, maybe. But that would still be pushing it. Surely racism. And I don't call it reverse racism. Racism is racism. A black hates a white person, that's racism. White hates a black person, that's racism. Period, end of statement. That's just racism. But at least get your freaking story straight. And you dang news medias, you about dumb too. Get your dang story straight and quit trying to push a political agenda that don't belong anywhere. There was 2 men fighting, and that's the way it should have been and stayed. Period. End of statement. And that's what the news story should be about.